Hey there, guys. I wanted to give you a personal message. It's been, what a doozy these last 6 months have been. I know for myself, I've been tired is an understatement. Just, I would say, emotionally pulled in a lot of different directions. Really had to pull my energy back. And so, if you know me, you know that I am a go go gadget, nonstop energizer bunny kind of person. And it's been hard to find the focus to focus on my family. My kids are home doing school. It's been hard to focus on myself and not step into the worry. Brings up a lot of just my own kind of mistrust of just the system in general, which was one of the huge reasons that I became a coach. So, with that being said, I'm going to kick this off by sharing just a few things that I did. I just started carving out more time. And I don't mean just like me time, because I think that's hard for some of us who are taking care of family members, kids. Home has changed. And so I had to do that acceptance, that letting go, and stop feeling upset and sad or angry, but start looking for the solution and the silver lining. Much easier than we all think. And in that, it really forced me to dive really, really deep. And I would say I took that opportunity already this year. Um, the 6 months, beginning of this 2020, to do that, I worked intensely with a person doing NET, really reprogramming, a lot of brain rewiring. I've always been inclined to do that kind of work on self. It's one of the reasons I became a coach, was knowing the importance of working on self and self-analysis and working with a coach. So it was really amazing to have that time. I don't think in any other time I would have been able to have um, the opportunity to step back and go that deep into hypnosis and a lot of different things that we did, old story, shadow work. So I feel really blessed. The second part of that is I had to ask myself, what do I want to do? Do I want to take some time and just work behind the scenes? What do I feel really compelled to do? And it took some time stepping back from even social media to just get clear on what I really wanted. What for me is that fulfillment that, like, Tony Robbins talks about, that richness in my heart and my soul. And it really brought me back to just those early days of getting myself well, and my kids and my husband, and just how complicated that journey is. That was further enhanced because it was not the most comfortable. I don't even know if it was a flare or if it was another layer that was necessary. I didn't feel the greatest. I would say even last year, I knew, and this year was supposed to be that year where it was really honoring my adrenals, really honoring boundaries, firing people if necessary, and really being willing to have faith again and go back into a time in my business where it was like, I didn't know. I knew what I wanted. I didn't know how to exactly get there. And for any of you who you're either a new coach and you don't know what it looks like, to build this business, or you're scared that you're not going to be able to do it, I would say, looking back, I wish somebody would have told me that there is so much faith that has been, a part of this process. I've always known that there's faith that's required, but I would say that this circumstance, which is similar to when we went through losing everything in 2010, it required a lot of faith for me to start as a coach and say to my husband, I was not going to go back to commercial real estate. I knew there was a purpose and a reason. And so I tell you this because it called on me that level of faith. I mean, you can even hear it in my voice. Maybe it's some chakra stuff, but it's just taken a lot of bandwidth. And I think I would be lying, 100% lying to you, if I said that this wasn't, a pull on the heart, whatever that means for you and whatever that means for me and for each of us, to really honor that path. There's been some ups and downs. There's been, not feeling the greatest, adrenals, everything, and hormonal stuff, and hormone specialist sending me into hyperthyroid. There was just a lot of things that had happened that brought me back to seeing how important we are, because no matter if you're a chiropractor, a nurse, a doctor, a coach, functional medicine practitioner, mindset coach, life coach, fitness coach, or you own a gym or you have a brick and mortar and you're going to e-learning, we are all necessary, because where I really felt disabled and disempowered in these last few months was I didn't know what the heck was going on with my hormones. I had very, very high testosterone levels. It was really scary. And if it weren't for the coaches in my life that I asked for help, and if it weren't for them being able to sit with me and guide me and really have that time to speak with me, and also talk about the old stories and the thyroid and all of that, the chakra stuff, I would still feel alone. And that was also a big part of why I really didn't feel myself, and maybe looking back on why my immune system was really going through a lot of struggles. Fast forward to today. Doesn't mean that there won't be tough days. There's always tough days. That's why I love the words of Les Brown. What I do know is it does take all of us. And I say this because it takes everyone working together. We are the glue for each other. And so I am giving everyone on the list, and of course anywhere where you find this, but I'm speaking to you guys on my list specifically, giving everyone this gut freebie that I used in my business. I used this as one of the foundational signature freebies, which means that I knew this converted to my paid offers. I knew this was a window into my paid offer, because my paid offers on my work with me or my do-it-yourself or my groups had everything centered around gut. And so it would be safe to say that for those of you who don't specialize in gut, this still is going to be a home run, because your clients, similar to me, similar to yourself, have been stressed. They're either overeating, over drinking, overeating. I said overeating, under eating, over exercising. There's some level of addiction that has taken, or there's some level of control, or maybe our client has gone into some really bad habits that they thought were gone, because stress can affect our hormones, our digestive health, our sleep, our mood. It affects everything. And so please go below. You can read, the email. I want you to go right in and click to grab this. There's also 4 trainings. You're going to get you're going to get a training every 2 days. So please make sure to whitelist our email, which means that I want you to click rachel@rachelafeldman.com, add that to your contacts. Be on the lookout. This is giving you a guide. This is giving you covers, cover template, and videos. I know it can feel overwhelming to build a business. What I can tell you is that I did it with nothing fancy, no fancy platform. I did it in the ways that I told you in this training, and what we will be diving into. And if you haven't seen in the free group and on my business page, even today, I did an entire training on your work with me. I did an entire training on, if you hate marketing, how to still build your authority. And so if you have any questions, please hit reply. We're here for you. And I can't wait to kick off the rest of this year. With that being said, I'm Shanti Jaima. I'll see you guys later. We got this. Got a lot of sage. And with that being said, we're here for each other. I'll see you guys later.